What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So we are hopping back into Argus today, and we're going to hack this repair that's apparently our motivation from Unknown. Because who's Unknown? I have no clue. But whatever we are hacking here is apparently going to give us the motivation to shackle Argus back. Which I don't know how we're supposed to do that. We're just going to have to find out. And also, if you remember in the last one, we did officially lose Danu. It was between Betty and Danu because neither one of them had answered back to the group. But we finally did hear back from Betty. And it turned out that Argus had taken Danu. We also got an unusual message in phone call from Noel. Where Argus kind of took over. And he knew... he also knew Jason because he came across the article about Jason, and he kind of knew him. His brother was not really friends, didn't really care for Jason too much because Jason and Franzi and I forget the other girl's name, they're kind of bullies, and they take their pranks and bullying and stuff a little too far. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to repair for 80 Bix because I do have the flat rate. Now, Unknown has messaged us. The file was successfully decrypted. Oh, it's a video. Who's that? Who is that? Oh, it's Amy. Why did I not recognize her? I think it's because it's too dark. But I liked her sparkly shoes. Those were cute. Okay, so what did you do to Amy? Let her go now. What the hell do you want? I mean, you need to let her go. Is there anything on Unknown? Nothing. Okay. And Unknown is now offline. I hate when they get bossy and then never tell us anything. Okay, so we're messaging the Cinemommies. We're sending them the video. Oh, it doesn't look like it went through.
Everything was so perfect.
Oh, this is the video.
Every piece of the puzzle.
Not the one of Amy.
Years passed and I was completely undisturbed. I was so close to my goal. Now I'm standing in front of the ruins. Argus is out of control. My plan on hold. You have exactly 10 hours. Stop Argus. Put the shackles back on him. If you don't, I have nothing left to lose. And my last act in this world will be to watch you die in agony.
Still rude. Okay, and there's the one of Amy. Okay. It's just awful. I've just been sent this. Amy is in danger. Oh God, please not Amy. Who did this to her? Shit, we have to do something. Where did you get the videos, Azriel? It's in the Unknown's chat history with us. Not much of one, but... What does that mean? Who is that? This mask is so scary. I'm afraid you just had contact with the killer, Azriel. The killer of Sarah, Mary, Lewis, Alicia, and Danu. I was thinking the same thing, so creepy. Why are you so sure? They didn't say anything about the murders, did they? About the murders, did they? I mean, we don't know for sure that they're the murderer because they told us we needed to get Argus back on a leash. So maybe they just know about him. It doesn't mean that they are the killer. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to question it because I don't think they're the killer. Maybe they're like an agent of chaos and they just like to watch the chaos, but Argus is causing too much. So, not exactly, but you've got to read between the lines. It's obvious for me too. We've been trying to get this swine for years, and now we're being mocked and threatened. I mean, if they were the killer, wouldn't they be happy that Argus was doing it? Or they just want to be doing all the killing themselves? I mean, I guess that could be it. For fuck's sake, I was right all along. We're dealing with a killer and Argus. It's not just an internet legend. The thing really exists. I know, it sounds to me like the killer had Argus under control. But now Argus is out of control. Well, then why do we have to leash him if this person controls Argus? How are we supposed to cope with two opponents or the guy's insane and just imagining Argus? I mean, Argus is real. So how are we going to cope with two? I still find it hard to believe. Guys, think about what's been happening to us and now the news of the killer. Again. Argus, get back on your leash and get off my phone. We have to accept that Argus exists. If we want to save Amy and stop all the madness, we have to take a structured approach. Either way, the killer made a big mistake. Because they contacted Azrael, we know that they not only know our group, but also her. However, this doesn't really narrow down the circle of suspects. Many people know about Azrael. Juna, Dr. Bennett, Professor Fontaine, Amy, Detective Barris, even Betty's dad. Have I forgotten anyone? Oh my goodness, it's still a German. Stimmt, du hast ja mit meinem Papa telefoniert, Azrael. But we can rule him out. Okay, so I think that's... Azrael did call my father, but we can rule him out. Then there's Tim and Selena and Fonzie. Selena, that was the other name. Damn, that's too many suspects. I would rule out some of them. I mean, who can we rule out, though? We don't really have any evidence that rules them out. There's just too many people it could be. It could also be someone who knows us, but we don't know them. True, that's a point. Oh, and Nico from the EO Messenger. He seems to be involved somehow, too. You think Nico and the Mindbender have something to do with the Argus case? There are a few parallels, that's for sure. Shoot, I think I need to take back what I said. Because they contacted Azrael, we know that they not only know our group, but also her. I didn't realize that she was online with Sarah's profile. Azrael changed name and profile picture, but the perpetrator doesn't necessarily know that. Great, that makes it even more complicated. Guys, Amy's been kidnapped. We only have 10 hours. We can't allow anything more to happen to her. Sarah was her sister. She's been through hell. We must act now. Let's not let Amy down. How can we stop Argus? What can we do? Okay, we should look deeper into the internet phenomenon Argus. We need to learn more about its deity that Fontaine told us about. Let's focus on the circle of suspects that leads us to Argus. The Eyes Open Messenger and Love Radar could be important. Oh my goodness. Is this like a decision? I honestly think Argus is a tulpa. And I think it's being summoned because of people constantly saying they see Argus. I think we should look deeper into the internet phenomenon of him. But I also feel like the Eyes Open Messenger and Love Radar could be important as well. It doesn't do us any good to focus on the suspects because there's just too many people that it could be right now. Like, we don't have anything that knocks anybody out. I don't know if it's important to learn about the deity that Professor Fontaine told us about. It's possible, but that was also ancient Argus, and Professor Fontaine even said that this Argus now is not the ancient version of Argus, so that's probably not even important. I'm going to go with the internet. That's what I'm going to go with. I think that one's important. That would be the perfect job for Lily. Was that Serena? It'd be a perfect job for Lily. Hopefully Barris will let her go soon. The rest of us should... Damn it, Argus. I'm trying to read and you just interrupt me every single time. Fine. What do you want now?
We have 7 days left. We're going to die.
Argus, I don't have time for this right now. Like, unless you're asking me to dinner, I do not have time. No bringing in the ring girl, no bringing in Serena. I don't have time for this. Okay, the rest of us should split up and investigate in different directions. We completely forgot someone, Juna. I mean, she got brought up, but after all, her DNA was found in Lewis's apartment. Oh shit, you're right. We completely forgot about that. Let's see what we can find out about Juna. And about Lewis, the dating app, and the other points. So basically everything. Let's not waste any more time.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Is it the authors?
Wait a minute. I'm still using the wrong voice changer. Just a sec.
Okay, sorry. I know that was a bit weird, but I'm pretty overwhelmed with the situation right now. I'm Ace. I call myself that because I can be the ace up your sleeve. Okay, sorry, that was a bad start. I'll text you everything else.
Okay, let's not waste any more time. We have to stop Argus and free Amy. So I think we're getting ready to hit our next author chat. Okay, hello again. That's cool. The ACE. Get off my phone right now, weirdo. Give me one reason why I shouldn't call the police. Okay, I'll listen to what you've got to say. Look, might as well. Thank you. When I've explained everything, you'll understand how useful I am. Did you also make that call with the 7 days? No, but that's a good point. I know a lot about Argus. Argus plays with the fears of its victims. Argus prefers eyes that saw something frightening in the past. Does this 7-day video look familiar to you? Not at all? Yes, it does. Should it? I mean, yes, it does. I thought so. Argus can read your fears and use them against you. I mean, I'm not scared of it, but a hideous ability. I've been studying Argus for a very long time. Not only Argus, all kinds of creatures. Did you know there are government institutions all over the world that also deal with these things? There are even secret organizations that specialize in this. And buildings in which some of these creatures are held captive. Pinocchio's nose. One of the greatest secrets of our time may be hidden in a forest on a supposedly abandoned army base. As mining tests were once carried out on the site, access is strictly forbidden. Rumor has it that a secret government facility is located here underground. But what exactly is going on in these concealed halls? And are we just clueless bystanders in a much bigger game? The latest information has come to light through daring investigative methods, suggesting not only are highly secret research projects being conducted in this facility, but that extraterrestrial life forms and mysterious beings are also being studied. Yes, you heard that right, aliens. Are we not alone in the universe, and has the government been keeping the secret from us all these years? Eyewitness reports speak of strange lights and inexplicable noises emanating from the depths of this terrain. There are rumors of secret experiments that transcend the boundaries of science and ethics. What if all this is true? What if answers to the questions we have been asking ourselves for centuries can be found in these woods? The government remains silent, and its silence speaks volumes. Are we ready for truth, or is it safer to stay in the dark? Stay tuned, because we are digging deeper. The truth is waiting for us somewhere down there, and we will find it, whatever the cost. This is no ordinary scandal. This could change everything. Are you ready to find out the truth? Okay, you're kidding, right? Okay, you're completely nuts. I always suspected this. I mean, dude, you're kidding, right? No, I'm not. Through my research, I was able to make contact with many capable people. I also know some real tech-savvy people. They helped me access your phone. Okay, so it's definitely not the authors. This is actually like the hacker for the game. Is that who it is? I'm not a hacker or something like that. Okay, so they're not a hacker. I've been following Sarah's case for a very long time. When you logged into her messenger profile, my acquaintances helped me to access your phone. I know about everything. That's sus. Ace is sus. Fontaine, the Cinnamombies, your investigations, and your collaboration with Tim. He's a bit of a clown, if you ask me. I hope you can forgive me for this invasion of your privacy, because we hardly have any time left. The fact that the murderer has contacted you changes everything. Because yes, I too think they had Argus under control for years. I would never have thought this possible. We have to find out who it is and how it was possible. That's also the reason why I left my guard down and showed myself to you. I simply had to change from being a passive observer to an active participant. To the ace up your sleeve. Show me you have good intentions. Still not sure about this. I trust you. I mean, I don't blatantly trust them. Like, that's just, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust them. I'm still not sure about this. Like, you hacked into my phone instead of just getting in touch with me. I get it. I've got some information that will help you. First of all, Professor Fontaine is right about everything. Her own fault is that she sees it as superstition. And perhaps that she doesn't look far enough into the past. Argus is much older, even older than those cave paintings she showed you. Don't think thousands of years, think billions. Science estimates the age of planet Earth to be around 4.5 billion years. Argus is at least twice as old. Ooh, wild. Argus is a being that was born in the early days of our universe. This is becoming ridiculous. Do you have evidence for your theory? I don't know why, but I believe you. Continue. I mean, do you have some evidence? I'm not done yet. Argus used to be more powerful. much more powerful. For our human mind, this is actually hard to grasp. There were also other beings like Argus. And these beings have waged wars against each other. Argus lost one of these wars and had to hide, severely weakened. And as luck would have it, Argus was hiding on Earth. Is that lucky? Oh, the Great Meteor. Is that what they're implying? That's very interesting. Argus killed the dinosaurs. You bastard. All of this is millions of years ago. It's an incredibly long time for us. For Argus, it probably only feels like a few months. Take a look at this. Okay. Holy crap. That was crazy. Why don't more people believe in Argus if there's videos like this? This is obviously a fake. It could be real. I mean, but why don't more people believe? For the same reason you don't believe everything you read on the internet. And that's a good thing. But check sites like YouTube for such videos. There's loads of them. Do you believe that every video is real? No. The best camouflage for real finds is to drown them in thousands of fakes. At some point, you lose track. That's all good, but it doesn't help me. Makes sense, I guess. I still think you're nuts. I mean, it makes sense that the real stuff would get buried by all the fake. I told you. And I have something that can help you straight away. I've only recently found this video and have not yet found time to study it. It's about 3 years old and is by a woman called Vanessa Thomas. Okay, so let's check it out.
Guys, something very scary just happened. For those of you who follow me, I moved to the country last week, out of the hustle and bustle of the city, right next to the church. So I was renovating the basement, and a wall collapsed. And I discovered catacombs, skulls, eyes on the wall. I could feel some kind of presence. Don't think I'm crazy, please, but I could sense there was something there, that I wasn't alone. It was something inexplicable. I'll show you some pictures. I don't know what's going on here at all. Do you have any idea what kind of room this could be? I'll probably ask the priest if he has any ideas. Whew.
How is this video supposed to help me? Sounds creepy. I mean, how is it supposed to help me? It's just some woman talking about her wall collapsing and there's a picture of an Argus eye, so you don't notice anything? The coincidence in time, the eyes on the wall, the parallels to Argus are obvious. You better forward the video to your Cinnamombi friends. But don't mention me. And now that's really sus. We don't know who the stranger is, and there's a possibility that they're part of your group. You don't want to lose the ace up your sleeve right away. You're sus, dude. Still super sus. Oh, darn it, I did it again. being a little laggy for me every time I click on something. I end up double clicking and then I end up hitting in something else. Take a look at the video. It might be interesting for us. It was published just over 3 years ago by a certain Vanessa Thomas. How did you come across it, Azrael? Coincidence, let's just say, came back to me by luck. Betty isn't the only one with a talent for research. We'll go with that answer. I like that one. I don't get it. Why is the video interesting for us? Okay, so we got a call.
Hey guys, if this video was released 3 years ago, it was around the same time as the first Argus murder. What Vanessa was describing, a presence in the catacombs, eyes on the walls. Could this mean that Argus was imprisoned there for years and was looking for his first victim after his escape? Hang on, I'll have another quick read through Professor Fontaine's chat.
I mean, that's a good point. Maybe this Vanessa Thomas released Argus. Maybe she was a victim. Wow, this is the first real lead we've had on Argus. If that's true, wouldn't the video have caused much more of a stir back then? Why? It's not particularly spectacular at first glance. And afterwards, there were only headlines of the murders anyway. Good point. Wait a minute. According to your logic, Argus was held in this room. But Fontaine assumed the eyes on the walls were intended as a kind of tribute, and not for banishment. Azrael, it would be useful to show Professor Fontaine the video. But she doesn't believe in Argus as a murderous being, does she? She doesn't, but she can tell us more about the drawings on the walls. I don't know what the point is, but okay. I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, it can't hurt. So we might as well, send it to her. Hello, Professor. Could you please have a look at this video? The case dates back 3 years. Hello, Azrael. Of course, give me a moment. Very interesting. You said the video is 3 years old, correct? How bizarre. I never heard about this find. This looks like a sensational discovery to me. Do you think it has something to do with this deity Argus? Sensational. So you think the video is real? Do you suspect there's more down there? Do you think it has something to do with the deity Argus? Although asking if there's more down there might be a good one too, but we'll go with that one. Of course, I can't say for sure from the short video. I don't believe the bit about the evil presence. But the photo is very similar to what I remember from my notes. The scientific insights we could draw from this would be incredible. I'd love to get in touch with this lady. I'll try to get her contact details. That would also be interesting for my friends and me. I'll get back to you in a moment. I mean, yeah, my friends and I would like to talk to her as well. Several friends. Your project seems pretty big. Please contact me as soon as you have more information. I mean, it's probably going to turn out that she's actually dead, because if she did release Argus, wouldn't Argus have just picked her to murder first? It seems kind of odd that Argus would just leave her alone. Okay, so Fontaine finds the video interesting. It must be real. Here's a chat history. Check it out. Fontaine confirmed that there are clear parallels to Argus. We have a lead. Fontaine would like to contact Vanessa. So we all agree that this is an important lead. That we might find clues there on how to destroy or imprison Argus? Yes, there must be more clues. It can't just be the eyes on the walls. A being as powerful as Argus is unlikely to be impressed by this alone. In any case, it's a lead. Whether it helps us is the other question. Maybe we should better split up. That doesn't make sense. Maybe we better split up. The shouldn't be in there. Half of us drive to the house. The other half continue our research here. I don't know. I don't feel like going there. What could possibly happen? I'd be scared too. Say nothing. I mean, we all know what could happen, but I'm not scared, but I also wouldn't go there in case Argus is kind of hiding out there as well, so... But we'll say I'd be scared too. I mean, because you never want to ask what could possibly happen, because a lot could happen. Thanks. Who knows if Argus is still there? After 3 years? I mean, it's possible he's just chilling around there, but I'm just saying. Ben, shall we go there? After the shock in Lewis's apartment, I didn't really want to volunteer again. What the heck? I'm in. I knew he would go with Caro. I don't want to put a damper on your enthusiasm, but do we even know the address? Oh. We know that the woman's name is Vanessa Thomas. We can do something with that. We have one clue. She lives next to a church. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down. Maybe we can find more articles about the find. I would go with the name. That might be able to lead you somewhere. True, you mentioned the name. The name Vanessa Thomas is quite common, but I'm sure we can look her up on Instagram and so on. I don't think we have to search social media. The Registry of Deeds. There won't be too many Vanessa Thomas who bought a house next to a church. We should be able to find her address. It sounds like a good idea. But I hardly think that you can simply log into the registry. We need Azrael to hack into it. Oh, Betty doesn't play by the rules for a change. At some point someone will notice and then I'll get into real trouble. I got this. You want me to hack into the registry? I mean, you know what? I got this. I got unlimited Bics. We got this. Thanks, Azrael. All right, everyone, we are going to go ahead and end it there. A little bit shorter episode than my last one that I did, or part of the chapter, whatever you want to call it. But when we come back, we're going to hack into this and see what we find about Vanessa Thomas, and see where this basement's going to lead to. What was behind that wall? Was that where Argus was imprisoned? It seems kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's unlikely. It could be possible. But, the fact that Argus was stuck behind there for, millions of years, thousands, of millions of years. And the wall just happened to finally crumble and fall down, and Argus was released. But you know what? We'll find out, and I'm looking forward to it. Please leave your comments down below and your theories, what you think's going on. Was Argus in prison here? Are we going to find something when we, show up there and get to the house and, maybe find, Argus? Maybe he's chilling there because the wall's broken. He can just move out and leave there, and he goes there to hide. But I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.